Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome for coming to join this beautiful healing with the Divine Feminine today. So, why the Divine Feminine? Why did I pick this topic? Well, because the Divine Feminine right now has been anchored back into the earth at such a high level that it is the energy that is birthing our new earth. And in addition to that, it's birthing newness in all of us in the collective field of humanity, because it's through the divine feminine energies that creation is formed. And so today we'll be delving into the divine feminine, and what we want to do is remember and bring forth through our essence the balance between our divine feminine energies and our divine masculine energies. It is through the merging and the remembering of these energies and bringing back again our divine feminine energies, bringing them back online, let's say, to merge with the divine masculine for us to become whole again, for wholeness to take place in our being. And this is very important on our ascension path, very important for the ascension of Mother Earth and all sentient beings on the earth, and for the ascension of our universe within the multiverse. So this wholeness is the key, because it's through this wholeness, through the merging of these divine masculine and divine feminine energies, that we bring in the balanced Christ consciousness. So we have the divine masculine Christ consciousness and the divine feminine Christ consciousness. But the two together create the entire Christ consciousness that we need to embrace, that we also need to realize that it already exists within us and allows us on a personal level to create, to give birth to something new in our lives, to create the world we want to live in individually and as a collective. So it is the fundamental key of creation. These energies are key to creation, to sacred creation, to sacred manifestation in the birthing of our new earth and in the birthing of whatever our soul desires. And whatever we bring forth and create, we contribute to the whole, we contribute to the collective. This allows us to come into alignment. Balancing these energies brings us into a higher state of alignment. And it allows us more and more to remember who we are. It allows us to speak even more our authentic truth. It allows us to become more fully the sovereign beings that we are. And we can thus speak our truth without any fears, but speak our truth as divine beings in love. So the merging of these two energies brings about wholeness, alignment, and harmony. Harmony is a true state of being where we are completely balanced and aligned, and our essence sings our unique tune, are elevated in the Holy Trinity elevated in the threefold flame of our sacred hearts, elevated in who we truly are. It's a remembering process. So the suppression of the divine feminine has lasted a long time. Even before the Roman Empire, there was the suppression of the divine feminine. However, prior to that, during many eons and during different civilizations, the divine feminine was in balance with the divine masculine. But then the suppression of the divine feminine really took a hit in 325 AD at the Council of Nicosia. The Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, decided that they were to erase the divine feminine aspect from history. They were in fear of having women be equal to men in terms of knowledge, wisdom, healing abilities. They really wanted to suppress all of this. Women and the feminine aspect in men and women, we hold the power of creation, intuition, sexual sovereignty, direct communion with Source. The church did not want people to have direct communion to Source. They wanted to control the masses. They wanted to be the go-between and dictate how we could have direct communion with the divine. And they really imprinted on the collective that the patriarchal way of doing things was superior than having balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And so now, after living through hundreds of years of patriarchal society where women were often demonized and the divine feminine aspects of men were also suppressed. So one could have tyrants, domination, more fear-based ways of doing things, instead of having the masculine, positive divine masculine qualities come forth, where there would be sacred protection of life and of women, where there would be integrity, responsibility, courage, without domination, strength with respect and love and compassion. So we have been in our world in an imbalanced state. And now to create the world we truly want to live in, the divine masculine is back. And we need to integrate it more in our essence as a man or as a woman, to have that balance of those energies, the yin and the yang. And it's time to remember, and it's time to integrate who we truly are as divine beings, the I am that I am. The divine masculine and divine feminine, as I said before, create the wholeness. And we want to balance these in Christ consciousness with unconditional love, non-judgment, compassion, kindness, joy. We are humanly divine and divinely human. And to embody that, we need the balancing of divine masculine and divine feminine energies. It's part of being on a journey to self-mastery. And just understand that now the divine feminine is no longer hidden, no longer oppressed. And we, as individuals and as a collective, are bringing that forth, bringing that back to the forefront. So today, during the healing guided meditation, we are going to bring forth initiations, and we're going to bring forth and call upon several great beings of divine love and light. We will call upon Mother Mary. We will call upon Mary Magdalene, who was completely erased as one of Jesus's apostles and the equal to Jesus, while Mary Magdalene held the divine feminine qualities along with Mother Mary, Jesus's mother. They held that space so that and those energies so that Jesus could fulfill his mission. And Mary Magdalene was never a prostitute. She was a high initiate, just like Mother Mary was. And so we are going to call upon Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. We're also going to call upon Quan Yin. Quan Yin is also a Mother Mary in her own right, and also the goddess of mercy, the goddess of compassion. And she brings forth through the Buddhist teachings that compassion and that mercy, just as Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene do through Christianity. But this is beyond religions. It's beyond Buddhism and beyond Christianity. We're also going to call upon Isis, Lady Portia, Lady Venus, Lady Nada, Freya. We are going to call upon the sisterhood of divine feminine ascended beings who will work to help us birth our new life. And we are going to clear, of course, as always, what no longer serves us. But we're going to make room for the ability for us to merge these energies together with the divine masculine, divine feminine, to merge these energies to create the new that we want to bring into our lives and to contribute to the collective of humanity for our personal ascension and the ascension of the collective. And so one of the ways that we really grow is understanding how energies spiral, how experiences spiral around us, and how these energies allow us to go from one level to the next, go deeper and deeper and spiral back, and maybe go through experiences to learn and grow at a deeper level. So it's the layers upon layers of clearing, of healing, of growth and more growth. And with the divine feminine energies, we are focusing on opening our higher heart, working with the threefold flame of our sacred heart, working with being heart-centered, and learning that the more heart-centered we are, the more balanced we are, the more harmonious we are. The more heart-centered we are, we really allow the divine feminine to work with our intuition, along with the divine masculine that works with our reason and logic. So blending those two together with balance and not allowing one to predominate over the other allows us to really understand our soul's journey in a much more clear way. Finding wholeness, finding balance, again, enables us to walk our path to mastery. Do you have any questions before we start the meditation? Okay, so now we're going to begin in a moment, but part of what we're going to do today is work with the flower of life, the sacred geometric symbol of the flower of life. I don't know if you can see that very well. I don't know how to make that more clear, but the flower of life is a sacred geometric symbol, and we are going to bring that symbol forth because the flower of life is creation. It is unity. It is connection. It is going to assist us in our personal transformations and in internalizing these energies, balancing these energies, facilitating the energies of the divine masculine and divine feminine as we bring in the flower of life into all of our chakras. Again, merging these energies and allowing us to connect to higher dimensions. And as we need the divine masculine and divine feminine, the flower of life comes in there through the laws of creation to create, to birth the new. So now if you please set your intentions for today's healing. We call upon our Mother, Father, God, the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. We call upon Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Quan Yin, and the entire sisterhood of ascended masters of divine feminine energies. Call upon the angels, archangels, our galactic spirit teams and guides. We ask to merge our divine feminine with our divine masculine qualities, to allow the divine feminine to emerge out of us, through us, to be a greater part of our presence with balance and wholeness. Allowing us to speak our truth, to step through as sovereign beings, divine sovereign beings, consciously walking our ascension path to greater spiritual growth with love and light. Can you hear the chimes? We're going to begin our meditative journey as we walk together to the edge of a forest. And our spirit teams are with us. Our ancestors are with us. Our families and loved ones and friends and animals are with us. All of humanity is with us. All sentient beings are with us. We are at the edge of a magnificent, lush forest. And all of a sudden, the forest opens up, and we are invited in to walk along an illumined path. And we start walking in this surreal, magical forest. The path is illumined. The nature spirits are with us, guiding us. The angels walk among us too, the archangels. And now we come to a beautiful meadow, a most magnificent meadow. The sun is shining and warm. The animals are running everywhere and playing. We are full of joy and laughter and peace. We are so happy to all be together as one, to be with all that is, in the oneness, in the harmony, in the love. And we're running and playing in the meadow as we make our way to a special bridge. We walk along a rumbling brook as the water rushes down the little rocks, all these little mini waterfalls, and it sounds divine. And there's a soft breeze in the meadow, and we're walking along the brook, and the brook leads us to a beautiful lake and the bridge. We are all invited to cross the bridge onto an island, a magical island in the middle of the lake. And in this island is a temple, a huge, magnificent pink marble temple. And the golden doors of this temple open, and we all go inside. And there's a huge hall like an amphitheater. There are fountains everywhere, roses everywhere. The sweet scent of beautiful roses imbue the air. There are roses of all colors. There are sacred cats guarding the temple. And we are asked to sit This temple is the temple of the divine feminine. It is in this temple where our healing will take place today, in this sacred, magical place. We have all been chosen to be initiates, to carry forth even greater divine feminine energies into the world to balance our divine masculine and divine feminine with love and grace. Understanding and non-judgment. And now a big white light appears. And within that ray of divine white Christ light, our beloved Mother Mary comes. And our beloved Mary Magdalene comes. Our beloved Quan Yin comes. Our beloved Isis, Lady Venus, Lady Nada, Lady Portia, Freya, and all of the divine feminine beings of the highest love and light have filled the temple, have come for us. And all those beings that are with us in this beautiful holy temple, ready to receive blessings and gifts and healing. And now, this sisterhood of divine feminine beings open their arms towards the sky, and they are bringing forth the aquamarine ray. A beautiful blue-green ray of healing, gentleness, calm, softness, Holy Spirit. And within the aquamarine ray is the essence of the waters that will bathe us and cleanse us and clear us. For some, the aquamarine ray might be more blue. For others, it might be more green, depending on what we need the most in terms of healing energies. And now, the sisterhood of divine feminine energies, led by our beloved Mother Mary, is giving us each a rose to hold in our hearts. Some of the roses may be white, red, pink, orange, yellow, or a mixture. Some might be violet, black, yellow, white with the edges maybe pink or red. We each receive the rose for our heart centers that we need. They all contain the qualities for our healing. And we breathe in the scent of our unique rose that we were given. And now the flower of life is coming down. and is going to begin anchoring us even further and grounding us into the earth in our Earth Star chakra, about a foot below our feet. Our beautiful Earth Star chakra has the flower of life in it now, rotating clockwise, spinning. You may see different colors or feel different sensations. But it's allowing our silver roots coming down from our core, going through our Earth Star chakra, down into the earth, and down and down and down, connecting us to the crystal grid of the earth, connecting us to the great crystal of Gaia, of our beloved Mother Earth. For as we work with divine feminine energies through our roots, the divine feminine energies will go into our Mother Earth. And now the flower of life is going to our root chakra. Clearing and releasing what no longer serves, rotating clockwise. Confirming that we are meant to be here at this pivotal time in human history, in the evolution of the earth, for the ascension process. We are here to anchor in divine feminine energies, to create the balance with the divine masculine. We are safe. Nothing happens by chance. We are where we are meant to be. The flower of life is still spiraling in our root chakra. But now it's going up to our sacral. As it is in our sacral chakra, this is the time to set the intention of what you want to create. What do you want to birth? What do you want to bring forth in your lives? Plant the seed for the flower of life to bloom and to create, manifest, flower of life is very active, spinning faster as it's starting to weave and spiral. It's weaving a creation or multiple creations. And as we are creating the new to be birthed through us, we are also contributing to the creation of the new in the womb of creation through the divine feminine. A new world full of hope, joy, bliss, higher love, higher unconditional love, respect, kindness, peace. What is our vision for the new earth? What changes do we need to make inside of ourselves that then help contribute to the changes in the collective? Our sacral chakras right now are primordially important for this new birthing process on an individual and a collective level. Let's not forget that the aquamarine ray is flooding our chakras. With healing and cleansing properties, filling our sacral chakras with the waters of creation. Bringing clarity, purity, as we are being cleansed, letting go of old thought patterns, old emotional holding patterns, letting go of grief, sadness, all the lower human emotions and frequencies that no longer serve us. As the flower of life continues growing the seed, weaving our creation, know that when the time is right, our flower of life will bloom. The petals will open and our creation will bloom into form, will bloom and manifest, will bloom into a higher level of our spiritual growth and ascension process. And now let's go to the navel chakra. And the flower of life is there, spinning, continuing to weave our creation. Helping to create the balance between the lower chakras and upper chakras. See the aquamarine ray everywhere. You are in a bubble of aquamarine. Now the flower of life is moving to our solar plexus, our own personal sun. We're going to radiate our love. And spread our loving warmth everywhere. So we have the flower of life spinning, weaving with the aquamarine ray, filling every aspect of our solar plexus, all of our chakras, all of our bodies and fields. We just allow the aquamarine ray and the flower of life to do its job in healing. We allow all the blessings of the divine feminine sisterhood work on us for healing, for growth, for ascension, for balance and wisdom, wholeness. And now to our heart chakra. Our heart chakra is a beautiful rose with 33 petals, 33 different chambers of life experiences to be had relating to love. The flower of life is in our heart center, spiraling, weaving, clearing, healing, releasing and releasing what no longer serves us. making room for a higher love, for our higher heart to bloom. Allowing for a greater understanding of unconditional love, a greater understanding of self-love. How when we grow in self-love, we love the divine aspect in us even more. We connect more to our higher self. Our true essence is wholeness, balance, in alignment. Our true essence is connected so completely to the divine, with divine masculine and divine feminine Christ consciousness. That's who we are already. But here in human form, we must remember that that is who we are. Incredible beings of love and divine light. Making room for more love in our hearts. Allowing us to see the divine in every sentient being. See the divine beyond the personality, beyond the ego. We can always love the divine aspect in others. When we go past the ego, past their ego, we can love them unconditionally because we love the divine in them. We let go of the role they play in this life. We go beyond what we see with our physical eyes to touch their hearts and love the divine in them. And by doing so, they may see the divine in us and have greater love towards us and all that is as well. Our hearts are so special. Huge electromagnetic fields. We must choose to live heart-centered lives more than ever before. And this is where balance between divine feminine and divine masculine can help us. For as we use our brains for reason and logic in the left brain, and then we engage the right brain with the intuition, then we bring that down into our hearts, our heart center, and then we connect to the divine, to our higher self, and ask, is this the right decision? Should I do this? Should I do that? Your hearts, our hearts will give us the answer, will lead us to the truth, will lead us down the path that we are meant to follow, enabling us to fulfill our true destiny, allowing us to fulfill our soul purpose here on earth in this lifetime. If more people were heart-centered, the world would be a better place. So we must first be heart-centered and share our love for the collective to shift. And this is the importance of the divine feminine, to allow us to realize how important the heart center is, how important the love is, the respect, the understanding, the kindness. And the divine masculine gives us the strength, the protection, the courage to walk forth on our path and shine our light for all to see. We are no longer to be in the shadows. We are to be the light workers. We have come here, the way showers, to show the way in our own uniqueness, with our own unique gifts and talents that God gave us. And now our higher hearts are filled with the aquamarine ray, allowing us to see more clearly the threefold flame of our sacred hearts. Let's illuminate our sacred hearts even more with the aquamarine ray, with the Christ consciousness, divine energies. May the flower of life bring new life. To the throat chakra, flower of life, weaving, spiraling clockwise, the aquamarine ray, clearing, cleansing, again, maybe more blue, maybe more green, depending on what's going on in our chakras, depending on what we need. We are no longer silenced. It is time that we speak our truth, that we be our authentic selves. We are not to hide. We are not to stay silent. No. We are to speak and stand in our truth. With divine light and love and authenticity. And clearing the throat chakra. Clearing, clearing, clearing. Giving us the courage to speak. Speak the love, the language of love. For love is all that matters. And now to the third eye. Flower of life in the third eye. Clearing, 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 spinning, weaving, destroying all the cobwebs. The aquamarine ray, cleansing, clearing the veils of illusion, clearing more veils of illusion, allowing us to see, to sense who we truly are, to see who we truly are as beautiful divine beings. Allowing us to have greater sight. Beyond our physical sight. Allowing us to see through the mist. And now to the crown chakra. The aquamarine ray is flooding and flooding our crown chakra, helping the 1,000 petals of our crown to open up more fully, to enable us to strengthen our connection. To the higher realms of love and light, strengthen our connection to the divine. Flower of life, weaving, spinning, weaving threads of divine masculine and divine feminine Christ consciousness. That imbues our entire being, bodies and fields, multidimensionally. And now to the causal chakra, about a foot above our head. See it as our own beautiful moon, pearlescent. And there, through the causal chakra, divine energies, divine feminine energies are pouring in. They come pouring in along the aquamarine ray. Strengthening our connection to the moon, to the stargate of Lyra. Allowing the unicorns from the angelic realm to pour in as well with their soul blessings. Now to the soul star chakra. Above the causal, about 2 feet above our head. The soul star with the flower of life spinning, clearing, allowing us to have greater access to true knowledge, to true wisdom. Higher knowledge of divine masculine energies, higher knowledge and understanding of the divine feminine energies, how to merge the two for wholeness. Understanding that we are remembering now more and more who we truly are as souls. How to fulfill our soul missions. Having a greater understanding of what our missions are. To be of service for the greater good. How we can contribute as a soul to the collective of all the souls here on earth and beyond. And the aquamarine ray is filling our soul star chakra. And it's beautiful and scintillating. And now we're going to the stellar gateway, about 3-4 feet above our head. The stellar gateway chakra, allowing us to have a much, much greater connection to the divine, to source, to our galactic world, our multiverse. We are huge, huge, huge beings of love and light. A soul needs to be at least 7th dimensional before they can incarnate in human form. So we are so much more than what we think. We have so much power, divine gifts, divine love. Let's remember our divinity. In remembering our divinity, we have to remember our wholeness. And to be whole, we need to remember we are both divine masculine and divine feminine beings. We cannot function without the balance of both in harmony and attunement and alignment. And the flower of life is spinning in our soul star and our stellar gateway and beyond. Strengthening our connection to source, to unconditional love. We don't often think about our higher transcendent chakras, but they're there. The causal, the soul star, stellar gateway, all radiating with the aquamarine ray. For that is the ray of Mother Mary, the ray she asked to bring forth today. Now let's see ourselves as these divine beings beyond our 7 physical chakra system to our 12 and even 15 chakra systems. And let's say that beyond our 7 subtle bodies, there are 12 and even 15 subtle bodies and beyond. And how in our true essence, the aquamarine ray has filled our physical bodies down to the cellular level. And the aquamarine ray has filtered out into our entire beingness through all of our subtle bodies, through different layers of consciousness, higher levels of higher consciousness. And the flower of life is integrating and integrating and integrating all of these divine feminine energies merged with the divine masculine energies. For our wholeness, our balance and alignment in harmony, allowing us to sing our tune, to sing our song at a higher octave, at a higher frequency, so we may vibrate at a higher level. Vibrate with higher love and light. And now we have Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Quan Yin, Isis, and all the other divine feminine beings of love and light, ascended masters, saints, galactics, all those beings of feminine energies collectively are infusing us with the holiest of holy divine feminine energies. Just feel the energies pouring in from them, from this collective sisterhood. And the downpour is getting stronger, but gentle. Allow these energies to go everywhere they are meant to go in our beings, in all of our bodies, in all of our parallel lives, in all our past, present, and future lives. May we embody the divine feminine energies for wholeness. May they gently be in harmony with the divine masculine aspect of who we are as well. Giving us the strength, the gentle courage to birth the new golden age here on earth, the new golden energies we need to create the lives we want to manifest, so that we can follow our golden path, our unique golden path, the gold bringing in the wisdom, so that we can be on a path of divine wisdom, which is enlightenment. May we be shown the way to attain higher levels of divine consciousness, higher levels of enlightenment on our soul's eternal journey. We can call upon this sisterhood of divine feminine energies. We can call upon them as a collective, or we can call upon them individually. We can pray to Mother Mary, to Mary Magdalene. We can call upon them, call Quan Yin or any of the other masters for help, for guidance, to nurture us, to mother us, to heal our inner child. Whatever we need, they will provide with love, understanding, and great care. For we are their children. We are the children of God, birthed through the divine feminine, along with the divine masculine. Let's be reborn at a higher level of understanding, a higher level of consciousness, to forge our way through our lives with greater peace, understanding, and love. The roses we received earlier, keep them in our hearts. They are special gifts that will assist in the unfolding of greater love in our hearts, that will assist in the blossoming of who we truly are as divine beings living here on earth. And now it is time to leave this glorious temple as the sisterhood of divine feminine beings have retreated back. And we now stand up, and as we stand, we state that we are aligned, balanced, cleared, even more connected, and most definitely grounded into the love of Mother Earth. And that we vow to take these beautiful energies into our daily lives to assist in accomplishing our missions with joy, laughter, peace, bliss, and most of all, unconditional love for ourselves and for all that is. And now we're walking across the bridge along the rumbling brook through the magnificent sunny meadow. And we're not alone, we're never alone. We are always accompanied by the sisterhood, our spirit teams, our animals, the angels, archangels, the Elohim, the seraphim, the galactics, our ancestors, family members, loved ones, friends, colleagues. We are all one. We are all one. So we're never alone. We are all eternal and blessed in eternal love. And now the forest opens up again, and the beautiful path is illumined. And we are invited to leave this sacred space, this sacred place where we have sojourned for a little while, knowing we can always return whenever we choose. This beautiful abode of peace and love. And now we find ourselves on the other side of the forest, and the forest closes. But remember, it's accessible whenever you want to return. And we thank the sisterhood, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Quan Yin, Isis, Lady Portia, Lady Venus, Lady Nada, and all the many, many, many other divine feminine beings. And we thank all the divine masculine beings too. We thank God, our Mother, Father, God. And we now integrate the energies we have received at all levels of our being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we slowly return to waking consciousness. We slowly return to waking consciousness. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and smile and take the love that we received today and go forth in the world and spread this love all around. So take your time to come back. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them or contact me privately. There's so much on the divine feminine books, on the divine feminine, but just to keep it simple, it's just bringing forth what's already in us and remembering. For we have everything we need within. All the knowledge, all the wisdom is within.
Elizabeth, I want to express gratitude for this. And working with beings who don't live in our time and space, I frequently get messages that I don't understand. And when I ask for enlightenment, I'm told, you will understand, meaning just wait, it will come. And I have been told for years that I needed to learn about sacred geometry. And I have struggled through um, a book by, I cannot pronounce the author's name, but um, the secrets of the, let me see it. What is it? Secrets of the Flower of Life, which is, I struggled through all the trigonometry, in my quest to understand what I was being told, the divine. But then when you pulled up the Flower of Life, everything just sort of aligned for me. And I thought, they've been preparing me for years to hear this.
Yes.
And and the other thing is that I was earlier in the week, I was with a mediumship group that did a meditation that had you call on a guide, and the guide was going to put a gift in your hand. And my guide put into my hand a beating human heart, which kind of surprised me because I don't usually work with disembodied organs. But I asked what that was about, and the only information I got is it's to bring more love to your life. And when your meditation moved to the heart center and you said you need to hold more love and move through your life with more love, I suddenly saw myself and that guide and that heart in my hand. And I thought that was about this. That guide was preparing me for this meditation. So,
It brings tears to my eyes. Sorry.
yeah,
I feel
no, I
the
know. And
heart
I'm,
is a symbolism, of course.
and, and the other piece I had from that other meditation was that if I ever need the protection of that feminine being, that the phrase heart and hand will bring her. So, but yeah, I don't normally share really personal things in a group, but I felt like as a teacher that I wanted you to know
Thank
um,
you.
that it had had that effect on me because that's why you do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I don't know why, but I was told, I'd sensed to use the flower of life as the sacred geometry for healing today, because as the divine feminine is a force of creation, so is
Mhm.
the flower of life a force of creation,
Right.
and it allows us to birth through what needs to come. Uh,
Hmm. Hmm. So I feel like I have more tools because you did shine light on some things that I thought were no longer with me, but are, and that I need to do some more work on. But now I have more tools and definitely more love to go forward with that work. So thank you so much.
well, thank you. And I know some books on sacred geometry seem very complex,
Yes.
but I feel like that's the intellectual left brain aspect of it.
Hmm.
But I feel like we need to just simplify it and use the sacred geometry intuitively. And that's how we have the knowledge from the left brain about sacred geometry, where we just bring in the right brain, the intuitive aspect, the divine feminine aspect, to create the simplicity that we need to work with the sacred geometry in our healing work. Does that
Yeah.
make any
Yeah.
sense?
Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I'm a fairly analytical person, so um once I struggled through reading about sacred geometry and trying to figure out what it was actually saying, then I can look at things and say, oh, this fits, and this fits.
Yes.
But but putting it into energy work, I haven't done that before, and that's a really great tool for it. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Would anybody else like to share or say something? Or we can just call it a day and go out and enjoy the glorious weather. We're so blessed with weather, but we do need to pray for some rain too. Well, then, I send you anything else? Okay, I send you all much, much, much love. Go out, as we all should do, is to lead heart-centered lives as much as possible. So many blessings to you, and I love you all. Thank you for coming today at the Rays of Healing Church. And don't forget your little donation. I'm sure Donna put a reminder in the chat about that.
Yes, I did. And thank you, Elizabeth. And I included the link. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
Thank
This
you,
was
Elizabeth.
wonderful.
That was very profound.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you all. Blessings. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.